Jared.
Hi.
I wanted to ask where you want to see the character of Sam going next season, now that he's basically was Lucifer already and come to now and everything, now that he's come back in whatever form, where would you like him to go?
With Lucifer back in hell, if he is really back in hell, which I think he is, I don't know. But with Lucifer back in hell, I think I'd like to see Sam change. Like, I don't know how I'd like to see him change, but obviously spending some time in hell would do something to you. I don't know, it would make you change a little bit. And plus, he had Lucifer inside of him, so I don't see how he could come out of hell and not be very different. And so, I don't know. I'd like maybe I'd like him to be a ghost or something. He's like, I don't know, or a demon or a zombie. It'd be fun. I always have such fun playing this the demon. When I was a demon, when I was possessed by a demon, I had so much fun. One under a back sound was a lot of fun for me to shoot. So I'd like to see him. I certainly don't want Sam to go back to like, oh Dean, please. Like he's gonna be a man now. Like, he's saved the world. He's ended the world, and then he saved the world, and he's died and come back. He's gone to hell and then come back. I want to see something different from Sam. I want to see Sam go out and change.
Thank you.
She does too. Thank you.
Mitä?
Oh, thank you. That's hello. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you think Sam has a bad luck?
Yes. I do think he has really bad luck. I think he's had a pretty bad luck from the get-go, but I think also it was just in his destiny. You know, I think he's kind of accepted now, and he's not going to be able to control his life as much as maybe somebody else. But I think since he was 6 months old, I think he was destined for a not so lucky life. But hopefully he finds the way. Thank you. Hi. From Rutgers? Where? Where? Why? We're here. Why? Well, y'all. Yeah, there are some scenes that are totally different. Knowing what I know about Sam, Jared would love to go back and change some of the scenes. However, that having been said, I think part of the idea was that I was true to who Sam was at the time. So if I knew that Sam was, if I knew that Sam had demon blood in him during the pilot, I probably would have acted differently, you know? Because I thought, when I read the story, it was about a college kid who like didn't want to go into the family business of demon hunting, and who had some bad luck with his girlfriend on the ceiling. So knowing now what I knew then, I would have changed it. But I think it's the idea. I think it's like life. I knew 5 years ago what I know now, then Jared would have done things differently. But I think that's a whole deal, and that's maybe one of the reasons why people like it so much, is because, you know, even though it's a science fiction show, it's based in an alternate reality, these guys are still growing and learning and experiencing and making mistakes and trying to recover from them. And so I think selfishly, Jared would like to go fix some stuff, but I think it's probably better that I can't. Leave it where it was. It's kind of like, don't regret your past kind of thing, but learn from it. And so Jared tries to not regret his past. So hopefully Sam tries to not regret his past and just is true to who he is at that moment.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Texas. Hi.
Hi there, Christian here. I just wanted to ask you, now there is this episode in season 5 with the short bodies with these high school students. I thought that was really funny, okay? But I think there was a huge missed opportunity for you and Jensen, you know, to catch other characters. So I was wondering if you could give us, you know, a little impersonation of the, how would you have played it?
Yeah, sure.
Impersonation.
Sammy! You know what? Honestly, sorry, it's being goofy. But honestly, the first episode of that script, we did swap bodies. The first episode of the script, I was swapping bodies with a guy who was like a disco dancer. Honestly, and the way you swap bodies is you run into each other. And so, this disco dancer is running by, and he runs into me, and then I'm on the ground, and I kind of wake up, and I'm like starting to dance. And then Jensen swaps bodies with a girl, and then, literally the reason we couldn't do it is because it would have taken so long to shoot it, because what we had to do is we had to shoot one side at a time. Like the scene with the mirror, where we're like touching ourselves, and or I'm the kid in I'm in my body, but I'm on the phone calling Dean, going, I think somebody stole my body. And kind of looking up and then turning around. It took so long to shoot. It took like almost a full day just to shoot that 2-minute scene. So I think for Jensen to change bodies, and for me to change bodies, and for me to change bodies with Jensen would have been completely impossible, you know. But otherwise, maybe we'll have a chance this season to like impersonate each other or something.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Of course. Cheers. Sam. Hi.
I was wondering, I mean, The Gilmore Girls was your first big show where you got to be well known.
Dean.
Yeah. Kind of confusing the fact that you're selling this year's comic book.
I'm sorry?
It's kind of confusing. You're not.
I know. Yeah. I used to be. Talk louder. Louder. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Bad joke. Her microphone's not working.
Hi, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
What was that experience for you? Did it help you grow?
Help me to wear it. Which one?
Gilmore Girls. That's helped you. Thanks. Hi. Yay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Let's start again. How was that experience for you dating me?
The experience of growing up on Gilmore Girls or changing?
I mean, the whole experience of becoming well known, and did that help you in your future jobs, and how was that?
I see. Well, yeah. Because I was on Gilmore Girls for 5 years, I knew all the producers and executives at Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers came to me and said, hey, we're doing this new show called Supernatural. It's about 2 brothers, and we'd like you to be one of the brothers. So I was like, all right, well, I'll read it and see what's going on. But because they took Jensen from Smallville, and they took me from Gilmore Girls, and I actually had a deal on Gilmore Girls that I was supposed to do another, I think, year or 2, and he had a deal on Smallville, he was supposed to do another year. And so, since it was their own company, they were like, oh, well, we'll just write y'all off so y'all can have your own show. So because they believed in us, they gave us Supernatural. And so I've really been working since I was 17 years old. I did Gilmore Girls. And so here I am 11 years later. And I definitely feel like I'm quite a bit. And it was also nice to learn on a show like Gilmore Girls because it was just acting. It was just talking. I mean, a lot of it was like in a diner and you're roaring, Dean, you know, so there's so much acting that I didn't get confused with like stunts and makeup and demons and like possession and stuff like that. So I really got to work for 5 years and work on my craft and work on my acting before being challenged with Supernatural.
Thanks.
Thank you.